Houston police are increasing patrols along a bike trail in the 3rd Ward after several people have been attacked.
Yeah, you may remember just last night we first told you about the cyclist who was robbed and seriously hurt. Another cyclist was shot last night. It's amongst several recent attacks. They've happened along the Columbia Tap Trail, which runs from South Central to East Downtown. Our Devin Clark shows us what police are promising to help catch the bad guys.
All of a sudden, I was attacked.
The Columbia Tap Trail is supposed to be an attraction for bikers, hikers, and other outdoor enthusiasts. But those good intentions have been marred by a history of violence.
They hit me with a shovel on the head, then I fell. They hit me again.
This man who asked not to be identified says he was attacked on the trail back in 2020.
They took my bike and then ran into Kinney Homes.
Yesterday, we told you about a man in his 50s whose wife says he was robbed for his wallet and phone this past Saturday and ended up in ICU with a collapsed lung.
They used the Uber app on my husband's phone that they had open to call an Uber, and they went directly to the Galleria.
Right before that story aired last night, HPD says a man in his 20s riding his bike on the trail was shot in the leg. They say the suspect fled empty-handed when people came to see what was going on.
He doesn't really know why he was shot. He thinks the suspect was possibly coming for his bicycle.
Earlier today, Houston police said that there have been 5 violent attacks on the Columbia Tap Trail within the past 2 weeks, now promising a heavier police presence, including uniformed officers in patrol cars, as well as officers on foot and bike. They say that they may also even bring out the ATVs.
I think the fact that only now are they coming up with solutions is the source of my discontent.
Ed Pettit is the founder of Friends of Columbia Tap, a park advocacy group. In addition to pushing for more officers, he says he's also been calling for lighting and other safety upgrades along the Columbia Tap Trail.
We've been asking them to do these bike patrols for 10 years, since the 2013 attacks, and they haven't done it. So the fact that it takes a tragedy for them to start thinking about solutions isn't enough. It's too little too late.
As far as the most recent string of attacks, officials believe the same group of people may be responsible. They're asking anyone with any information to call HPD's Major Assaults or Robbery Division. In 3rd Ward, Devin Clark, KPRC 2 News.